Hello everyone, welcome to CCNP Routes EIGRP class lab. Let's look at the class lab topology and try to solve the questions. Guys, in the class topology, there are four routers R1, R2, R3, R4. They are part of EIGRP AS number 100 Maniconet domain, and router 1 has 3 loopbacks, router 2 has 2 loopbacks, router 3 has 2 loopbacks, router 4 has 1 loopback. And in the diagram, router 3 loopback 1, that is 33.33.3, it is advertised to EIGRP without a network command. So that means it is advertised in a special way. Let's look at the conditions. Configure EIGRP AS100 as per above diagram except R3. So I'm going to do this one at the same time. Advertise 33 network on R3 without network command. So we are going to use special command called redistribute command. Checking the neighbor table, EIGRP routing table, topology table, and neighbor tables. Again, routing table, topology table, neighbor table. We have to understand the concepts and the contents of the table. And I'm saying R4 should not see 111, 112. So they are coming from R1. Instead of that, it should see a summary route. So we have to summarize on R3 FA00. And also I'm asking you to create 5 loopbacks on router 4 advertised with one command in EIGRP. And also I'm asking you to summarize 8, 9, 10, 11 so that router should see everything, but router 1 should see only summarize route for 8, 9, 10, 11 and the network 12. So we are going to do summarization on FA00. So it's bit more task, but we'll have a look at that one. Then I'm saying configure R2 so that R3 should not see 11, 11, 11. So I'm going to do something called distribute list. Then number 7, I'm saying R4 should receive route, but it should not advertise any route. So we are going to use EIGRP stub feature. Here R2 should not send any route. Number 8, R2 should not send any routes or receive any route from neighbor. Since they are not talking anything about neighbor, I don't want to disrupt the neighbor relationship. What I will do, I will use distribute list in and out to stop any advertisement and receiving any route from R1. I'm going to do R2 so that R2 will not advertise to anything to R1, R2 will not receive anything from R1, but neighbor will be up. And finally, we have to do authentication between R2 and R3 by using the key many advantage. The many advantage is the key, and we have to do the authentication. Guys, again, my advice is this is the diagram, the entire diagram for the EIGRP class lab, and also these are the condition print including the solutions. I have solutions here. So 1 and 2, I'm giving all the commands and defining even route ID that I'm planning to do in the current video edition also, and try to go through this one, guys. So all the commands, very important commands. The number 4, how to do the summarization, how to do the advertising 5 loopbacks and do the summarization. And also, guys, how R2 to not to advertise 11, 11, 11, 0. So distribute list and giving all the verification commands also. And also about this command has to be given on R4 is small, I can say typo, it should be R4 here, not R2. R4, I'm going to type EIGRP stop receive only. Then on R2, I'm going to put in and out prefix list and distribute list. So distribute list is calling an access list 15. So basically, I'm not going to send and receive any routes from router 2 to router 1 or router 1 to router 2. And also finally, authenticating R2 R3 link by using the key many advantage. So I'm going to use the key the many advantage and authenticate. Guys, again, is a good lab for EIGRP. Do multiple times, understand the concepts, and if you want to do more labs, CCIE is the way to go. So CCIE is mainly a lab driven course, but on the other hand, CCNP is mainly concept driven course. But if you do these labs, you'll be getting more and more hands-on on the EIGRP. Guys, again, good luck. We will quickly do the configuration. So this is the diagram. If I go to my GNS topology, I have 4 routers set up here, R1, R2, R3, R4. And I have a console access to all the routers here. So I have R1, R2, R3, R4. So I have defined all the IPs. I can show you a couple of things. If I type show IP interface brief, exclude unassign, I'm seeing all the IPs up and up. I can type show run pipe include inter 255 to figure out the IPs. So this will give me the mask and the IP. So IP and subnet mask. So let's go to R2, do the same thing. Show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. Everything is up. Show run pipe inter 255 is going to give me the subnet mask and the IP address. Show IP interface brief, exclude unassigned, and also show run pipe include inter 255. Guys, these shortcut commands are CCI shortcut commands. You will not find any in any books. So these are very good commands to learn. Show IP interface brief, exclude unassigned. Okay guys, so there are loopbacks to be created. I already created right now, so that will be easy for us. Show run pipe include into pipe 255 is giving you all the IPs and masks. Okay guys, and another thing what I did on all the routers, show run begin line. What I did, I went to line VTY 0 to 4. I typed these two commands, privilege level 15, no login. So there's advantage. We will see very soon why. So on R4, if I want to telnet to R3, if I type 34.34.34.3, I should be on R3. Yes, I'm on R3. So from R3, if I telnet to 23.23.23.2, the beauty is if you type the IP, that means you are telnetting. I'm on R2 right now. So if I do 12.12.12.1, I'm telnetting to R1 from R2. I cannot telnet from R4 to R1 directly because I'm not running any routing protocol. So I'll go back to exit to go back to my R4. If I type show IP protocols, I'm not running any routing protocol. At the same time, if I type show run pipe include IP route, it tells me I'm not running any static routing. So I'm not running any dynamic protocol and static routing. Guys, let's configure EIGRP on all the routers. So on R1, config T, router EIGRP 100, EIGRP route ID 1.1.1.1, no auto summary, the network 1.1.1.0, 0.0.0.255. I'm going to do the up arrow. I will change this one to 2. I will do the up arrow. I will change this one to 11.11.11.0, and also I will do the up arrow and change this one to 12. So this is the link IP. So I have total of 4 network statement, 1 link and 3 loopbacks. So that's done. Let's go to R2, config T. So I'm going to keep this one handy here. Yeah, if you look at the diagram, there are 2 interfaces. So config T, router EIGRP 100. Let's bring down this one, so just to see everything. EIGRP route ID 2.2.2.2, no auto summary, network 2.2.2.0, 0.0.0.255. Up arrow, I'm going to change this one to 22 now. 22, 22, 22. Then guys, we are going to change this one to 12 now. 12.12.12. Then up arrow, I'm going to change to 23. So I already have a neighbor with R1. 23, 23, 23. Guys, so 2 is done. So if you want to verify at any time, do show run section EIGRP. So you're going to see the EIGRP configuration. And also same thing on R1. If I type do show run section EIGRP, you are going to see the EIGRP commands. And also now I want to configure router 3, so I'm going to go to router 3. So router 3 except loopback 1. So I know except loopback 1, I want to configure everything as a network command. So let's do that one. Config T, router EIGRP 100, EIGRP route ID 3.3.3.3, no auto summary, network 3.3.3.0, 0.0.0.0.255. Then do the up arrow. I'm going to change this one to 34 and 23. These are links 34, 34, 34. Then as soon as I type 23, I'm going to get the 23, 23, 23. I'm going to get the neighbor relationship. And also guys, what I'm going to redistribute connected metric bandwidth 1500, 1, 250, 1, 1500. So you are seeing as I'm typing the question mark, it gave me all the options. So the best is try to type something like this, and I'm going to put something called route map loop 1. So I have to create a route map called loop 1. So I'm going to say route map loop 1 permit 10 match interface loop back 1. So I'm 100% I'm telling only to advertise loop back 1 in the network commands, not network command guys, in the redistribution. Let's check the configuration here. Show run begin router EIGRP. The reason I want to see the route map also. So in the begin router EIGRP, I have network commands and also redistribute connected metric. These are the metric given to redistribute a route. I want to only advertise loop back 1 only. So that's why I have a route map. So route map is a condition attached to the redistribution. So just memorize, just understand this one. Later we are going to study about the route map commands. So now finally I'll go to R4 and type show run pipe include inter 255. So there are two okay, I'm going to advertise. So I'm going to do something advanced guys. I'm going to advertise 4 and I'm going to advertise the links, and later they are saying advertise all these loop back with 1 command. So let's achieve everything in one shot, then we'll go and read the condition. Show router EIGRP 100 EIGRP router ID 4.4.4.4, no auto summary, network 4.4.4.0, 0.0.0.255, then network 34, 34, 34, 0, 0.0.0.255. So guys, in one condition they are asking us to create the 5 loop back 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they're asking us to advertise with 1 network command. So let's do that one right away. Network 172.16.0.0, then 0.0.255.255. What I'm doing by using 1 command, I'm advertising everything. So guys, we have done everything right now. Let's analyze the routing table a little bit before we go further. So in R1, I should see how many routes, how many EIGRP route I should see on R4. I should see 1 DEX route, this guy, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to see 8 D route and 1 DEX route. Show IP route EIGRP. You see, I'm seeing 8 D route and 1 DEX route. But if I go to R1, I'm going to see lots of route. The reason I'm going to see 1 DEX route for sure. And D route 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I created 5 loop backs. So I'm going to say 12 D route and 1 DEX route on R1. Let's check if you are seeing around 13 route total. Okay, so end show IP route EIGRP. Yeah, I'm seeing lots of routes actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Exactly as I said, I'm getting 11 D route and 1 DEX route. So you have to analyze the routing table. What you have to understand is when you are at different location, how your routing table appears is different. Then I'm telling you to just verify about these tables. So let's go to one of the route and figure out all the tables. Let's go to router 3 for example. Router 3 show IP EIGRP neighbor. This is the neighbor table. In the neighbor table, it's giving me the address, neighbor physical IP address, my own interface, as well as you have to see the queue count as 0 if it is a fully synchronized EIGRP network. So this is the EIGRP neighbor table. So from neighbor table is going to build the topology table by using link state advertisement, show IP EIGRP topology. There are two commands. One is called EIGRP topology. The other one is topology all links. First one will show you the route which passed the feasibility condition. The second command will show you the route which passed and failed the feasibility condition. Right now we have only one route, one table, very linear table, so that means both the tables are exactly same. Let's try to understand more. So most of the time you are going to see passive or you are going to see active. You are not going to, very rarely you are going to see these messages. So passive mean good, everything is good. A mean active. So if you see active, is kind of going to stuck in active state. Let's look at one of the route. Look at this one. The net P passive 1110, and here the first number says the feasible distance and the second number says advertised distance. So feasible distance is from the local router to destination. Advertised distance is nothing but distance from neighbor to destination. Always the first number should be higher than this one. For the successor, it will be lowest feasible distance route. In this case, this guy became the feasible distance route. And in other words, in the routing table, you will see as a metric. So let's look at the routing table also. Show IP route. Let's look at this exact network 1.1.00. So I'm going to move this one up just to get more information about these networks. Okay, look at this one. 90 is administrative distance for 111. 435,520 is a metric. So metric is same as the feasible distance, 435,200, 435,200. So in the topology table, you are going to see feasible distance and advertised distance. This same feasible distance become metric. So again, feasible distance plus advertised distance here. Feasible distance will always have a higher number. In the routing table, you are going to have administrative distance and feasible distance. So basically the feasible distance became the metric in routing table. So just understand the difference, guys. Very, very critical, this one. So finally, yeah, we have seen the topology table, neighbor table and routing table. Let's keep on, go to the other one. Other one says R4 should see 1-1 network. So I have to do the summarization on R3. Let's go to R4 and see if I see all the routes. Yes, I'm seeing 111, 112. Go to R3 to do the summarization. Show CDP neighbor. The neighbor for R4 is FA00. So let's go to interface FA00. The command is IP summary address EIGRP 100 1.1.0.0 255.255.0.0. Guys, this is the command to do the summarization. And again, if we type a question mark, there are some other options. You can define an administrative distance, and there's a keyword called leak map. Again, is beyond the scope of CCNP. So right now, if I go to R4, if I type show IP route, pipe include 1.1, just see, I'm going to see only one route now. Before I saw two routes, now it is summarized route. And if I type show IP route 1.1.0.0 255.255.0.0, guys, right now I'm not on the router doing summarization. I'm on a different router. Look at this one. The route has an administrative distance of 90. If I type the same command on the router, did the summarization, that is R3, you are going to see administrative distance of 5. You are going to see admin distance of 5. So if you want to see the 5, one of the command is show IP route 1100 on the router doing redistribution, or you can type show run interface FA00. You will see automatically it put a distance of 5. We didn't type. The Cisco iOS default is 5 for summarized route. So that means EIGRP has 3 admin distance. One is admin distance 5, other one is admin distance 90, other one is admin distance 170. So guys, let's go to the next one. Next one is so we did the sum of the parts, but now we have to summarize. At R2 should see all the route, but we have to summarize these 4 network beyond. So there are 8. So we can summarize the first 4 routes. So let's see how to do the summarization. If I type a notepad document. So third octet. So the way very easy to type like this: 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So 8 is nothing but 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. So this is basically 8. So like that, let's write for other 4. 8, okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11 can be summarized very easily. Let's see how the process works. So 9 is nothing but here 1, 10 is nothing but 1, 0, 11 is nothing but 1, 1. So guys, when you look at here, the 128 is common, 64 is common, 32 is common, 16 is common, 8 is common, 4 is common, here uncommon. So that means there is no matching here. So everywhere is matching. So between this 4 and so up to this is matching. So matching part, when you do the binary decimal calculation, it become 8. So your subnet mask is going from, so up to here is matching, guys. So that means your mask goes from 24 to 22. So whatever the matching criteria. So your summarized route will be 172.16.8.0/22. The 22 is equal to 255.255.252.0. So guys, we are going to do this summarization on R2 pointing to R1. Let's go back to the, so on R1, if I type show IP route, pipe include 172.16, I'm going to see all the 5 routes. Let's go to R2, same thing, show IP route, pipe include 172.16, I'm going to see all the route, but they're asking me to summarize, so I'll type show CDP neighbor. R1 is FA00, so I'm going to do the summarization interface FA00, IP summary address EIGRP 100 172.16.8.0 255.255.252.0. I think this is what we came up with, guys. So it's going to do the resync the neighbor. So let's try the same command here, up arrow. It's working, guys. So right now we have a summarized route plus, but we should be able to ping everything, ping 172.16.8.1. Okay, it's working now. So if I do 9, it should work. If I do 10, it should work. Even 11 should work. Finally 12 should work. So summarization is working. So very important, try to understand how the summarization works. So let's go to the next conditions. The next condition says configure R2 such a way that R3 does not see 11, 11, 11 network. So that means on R2 pointing to R3, it's an interface FA01. I'm going to define a distribute list. So let's go to R2. So first of all, if I type show IP route, pipe include 11.11, I'm seeing a route. I should not see this route anymore. So what I will do on R2, I can type something like this: access list 15 deny 11.11.11.0 0.0.0.255. Then I will say permit any. Basically I want to deny and permit any. Then I will go to router EIGRP 100 distribute list out, distribute list 15 out FA01. So basically what I'm saying, when it send route advertisement out of FA01, just make sure it is adhered to the access list 15. Access list 15 says do not send 11, 11, 11, but send everything else. So like, guys, now I guess I'm trying to enable to resync. If I go to R3, I should not see any more 11, 11 route. So it's gone right now. Without in, I will see lots of things, but 11, 11 is gone from the routing table. Okay guys, so next condition, configure R4 only to receive route, but it should not advertise any routes. So to do this one, I had to go to R4. So right now, as a verification, if I go to R3, I'm seeing R4 loop back. For example, to make sure show IP route pipe include 4.4, I'm seeing the route. So I should not see any route from R4. Not only that, I should not see any of these routes. That means whatever condition we did is going to get invalidated. I will go to R4, config T, router EIGRP 100, EIGRP stub, question mark, it has lots of variation. I'm going to type receive only. So by this one, I'm saying I'm making my router as a EIGRP stub router. That means neighbor went down and came up. Basically, I'm telling if anybody loses a route, don't ask me for a query message. That's the meaning of EIGRP stub. But this is a special case. The route from router 4, I will not see any route in router 3. There is no 4.4 network, and also there is no 172.16 network. So that means EIGRP is R4 is not sending, but R4 is receiving everything. If I type show IP EIGRP neighbor is up. Show IP route EIGRP sees the entire routing table. Guys, these points is going one after the other, so that means when you do one condition, the other condition might not work. Next one, configure R2 such a way that it does not send and receive route from R1. So what I want to do for this one, if I go to router 2, if I type show IP route, I should not see all 112, 112 or even 11, 11, 11. I don't want to see anything coming from R1. Same way, if I go to R1, if I type show IP route EIGRP, I don't want to see any EIGRP route. That means R2 should not send and receive any route. So what we can do something like this. Distribute list, access list 11, deny any. Then I will say router EIGRP 100, distribute list 11 out fast Ethernet 00, at the same time 11 in fast Ethernet 00. So this distribute list is a very powerful route filtering technology. Right now what I'm saying is neighbor has to be up, but I'm not going to send anything from R2 to R1, and I don't want to receive anything from R2 to R1. Okay, let's go and check. Okay, neighbor got sync. So let's check right now. R1 should not see any route if everything is good. That's nice. R2, if I type show IP route, show IP route, I should not see 111, 112 and 11, 11, 11. Just see, it's all hidden right now. So my routing table getting smaller and smaller because I'm putting more and more conditions and restrictions. The last one. So guys, again, we are going faster, but you are seeing the lab in a video format, so it will be easier for you guys to do. And these are a couple of good commands you can type. Show IP. So we'll go through this one after we finish the command one more time. The last one is I'm asking you to authenticate. So as I said, this is a typo. It is R4. Okay, so we are going to authenticate between R2 and R3. R2 and R3 is interface FA01. If I put one side, you will see the neighbor is going to go down. So between R2 and R3, I'm going to type this one now. The key chain, the many, so we have to create this many advantage. Key is many advantage. So let's create key 1. So let's create the key, guys. Let's go to router 2, config T, key chain, many ADV, key 1, key string, the many advantage. So let's create this one. So let's type show run and create the same one on the other router also. So first of all, you have to create a keychain. So let's go to R3, config T, and create the keychain. You can type show keychain to see the, so this is the keychain configuration, and you can type show keychain here also. Okay guys, so now we have to apply the configuration. So the keychain name is not the many advantage. I think keychain name is the many ADV, MANI-ADV. The keychain many ADV is using a string, the many advantage. So guys, the notes could be something wrong, but just follow this one. So I'll go to R2, config T. Let's apply on R2 only, and let's see the neighbor to go down. Oh, neighbor went right away. Let's go here and apply. So neighbor will come up. So I think notes in the video needs some changes. So keychain many ADV key 1 key string. So here it should be the many ADV, not the many advantage. So we are bringing the keychain to the configurations. So guys, just make a note of that one. So video is correct, and here you need to do some changes. And the command wise, show keychain and show IP-EIGRP neighbor. Okay guys, so I think we are almost finished to the lab right now. Good luck in your CCNP-EIGRP labs. Read the concept and do the lab multiple times. This is Manny, your Cisco Juniper Master Expert Instructor. If you want to reach me, you can email me at the mannyadvantage@yahoo.ca, or you can call me at 647-684-5959. Guys, again, we'll quickly one more time go through the commands. So very important command is show IP-EIGRP interfaces, and show IP-EIGRP neighbor, and show IP-EIGRP topology, and finally show IP route EIGRP. And if you type show IP-EIGRP, if you put a question mark, it gives you lots of options. You can type, even you can type traffic. When you type traffic, you can know how many hello packets are sent, how many update packets are sent, how many query and reply packets are sent. Guys, EIGRP is very powerful protocol. It is Cisco proprietary routing protocol. My advice is to understand all the concepts and study very well. Again, good luck in your CCNP studies as well as CCNP-EIGRP lab studies. Read the concepts, do the lab multiple times. If you have any questions, you can always reach me at my email or my phone number. Thanks for watching my